How's it going, everybody? So today I'm making kind of a fun video. Wasn't planning on it, but out of this company really sold me on this product. This is a roaster called Oak and Bond. I originally found them because I was looking for a barrel-aged coffee to try, and I stumbled upon their sample pack of their single origins, and they looked pretty amazing. So I'm gonna probably do that video at some point, but what I want to do is I want to try these out first. So probably gonna do a video one at a time of each one, but this is kind of the opening intro for all of it. So yeah, let's open it up and see what we got inside. So I've never ordered anything from Oak and Bond before, and I have no affiliation with them in the slightest. It's just one of those things where I kind of found them as I was just looking around. Ooh. I like the packaging. Comes with a little sticker. A vibrant experience in every cup. All right. So we've got 3 different types of coffees in here. And I think I'm actually going to not tell you what all of them are. But I think I'm going to pick one today, and then we're going to kind of go from there. I'm going to start with the Guatemala. And this is what it looks like. It's a nice size. I think it's like 150 grams, 142 grams. So it's definitely not like it's a sample pack, but honestly, it's plenty. So I'm going to give this one a shot today. So we're looking for dark chocolate, vanilla, orange peel, and a creamy finish. So yeah, this should be really delightful. I really like the color scheme. I love the font. But yeah, I'm going to make some coffee with it. So it's going to be great. Now let's open it up and see how it smells. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Because this is what this is all about. It mostly smells like good coffee. You know how there's some origins where it's like lots of distinct flavors, really bright, very aromatic. This just smells like good coffee, which I like good coffee, so that works out. Yeah, I'm assuming some of that orange and things like that are gonna come out when we put heat to this thing, so yeah, let's make some coffee. So I think I'm going to use a Chemex this time around because I don't mind having a little extra coffee today. I'll be just having it for myself, but honestly, like still makes 1 cup of coffee, just one kind of larger cup of coffee. All right, so we're gonna do 30 grams for this Chemex to 480 grams of water. I think I'll be doing like 33 clicks on my Comandante. Alright, so I made a mistake. I forgot to change the grind setting. I even announced it to the world that I was going to do 33 clicks, but last time I made coffee, it was a V60, so looks like I'm going to be doing it at 26 clicks and just doing a big old V60. Because I usually do 14 grams on average or 21 grams on average, so a 30 gram V60 is not something I do very often, but we're going to make it work. Now, it's not really my plan anytime in the near future to make a video about how to brew a Chemex or V60 because there's just so many different opinions about how it all goes and like which one's the best, and it's very hard to determine. So honestly, I'm gonna kind of do my thing, and as I stumble across new brewing methods, maybe I'll give them a shot, but I'm definitely not gonna stand here and tell you that like I've got the way to prepare a V60 and no other person knows how to do it except for me or whatever. I'm definitely interested in trying some more of their stuff. And actually, Oak and Bond, somebody in their marketing department, is a genius. Because after looking a little further, I saw that they gave me a little coupon, a 10% off your next purchase. So I was like, I see what you did there. You're going to try to get me to buy more of your coffee. Well, guess what? I probably will. I've never opened up a box of coffee and not be in there, so that is very clever. Oak and Bond, you're doing something right. All right, coffee in. Let's go for it. All right, I did 80 grams in about 14 seconds. I would say it's fairly gaseous. It's not like exploding, but there's definitely a bunch of gas coming out of there. Yeah, let's start at 40. (201 grams in a minute and 3. Trying to be aware of my pace. I'm so unfamiliar with using this much coffee for a V60, but we're gonna be okay. All right, start up again. This time we'll go to 400. I don't know yet if I should be concerned about over extraction or under extraction. It is gonna be probably more chocolatey and darker. So it's probably more keen to tasting over extracted. But we'll see. We'll see what it's like as far as the drawdown goes, if it's slacking or not. 400 grams at 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Because you got to think about it like this. The last bit of water is going to be the most extracted. It's going to have most of those bitter flavors, and it's going to kind of help to counterbalance what's going on with the acidic flavors and stuff at the beginning. So if the water just sits for too long in that coffee, it's going to cause a bit of a problem. All right, 2 minutes and 42 seconds. We're going to pour again. 480 at 3 minutes flat. Fair enough. I'm over-explaining a lot because I know for me, whenever I was watching pour videos and things like that, I was always wanting a little more detail so I could better replicate what they were doing. So I figured I would just, be what I wish there was on the internet when it comes to coffee tutorials. I think some people are concerned about being too nerdy about it or sounding a little too pretentious because of how specific they're getting. I'm not concerned about that. I like detail. I like specificity. I think that's the word. I think that's a word. Either way, I used it, so it's a word now. And 3 minutes and 52 seconds. So it took about a minute for the rest of the coffee to go through. Let's get rid of this beautiful bed. All right, we've got a big old pot of coffee. So we're gonna need a big old mug. This thing's basically a soup bowl, but it gets the job done. And I'll have you know, this is not my largest mug that I own. That will happen. You'll see that at some point. So we've got about 417 grams of coffee, which means that the coffee absorbed about 60 grams of water, like 63 grams of water, in case you were curious. All right, let's see initial impressions and then we'll go from there. It's definitely a heavy coffee. There's not like a lingering bitter aftertaste. That's like that signal that tells you, yeah, you definitely messed up. So it's not bad. I might, if I were to do this method again, I might go a little more coarse. But there's kind of a natural sweetness to it, but it's a pretty rounded flavor. It's not like very clear from what I'm getting so far. It's really nice. You definitely get chocolatey. Yeah. And I love as coffee settles. It's so weird how just the temperature of the water transforms the flavors. Science is basically magic when it comes to coffee. Yeah, it's definitely, I would put this under the category of the type of coffee I would have for my just general morning cup of coffee. Instead of my more exotic type, I would say that this is more the general, like, yeah, this is good coffee. Would you like some good coffee this morning? Yeah, well, here, let me make you this little Guatemala. Now, the other two coffees that I got, the reason why I'm waiting is because I wanted to start with the one that seemed a little bit more standard and then kind of go into more exotic flavors in the future. So, because we've got, key lime pie as a description for one. We got fresh berry jam, lemon flavors coming in the future. So, I'm going to really enjoy this coffee, though, for sure. I'm honestly not going to put anything in it. It's a winner. Oak and Bond, so far, you've maintained my trust. So, I would definitely say this is a solid cup of coffee. Now, if there's, again, any roaster that you know of personally that's like, oh, you should try this out, blah, 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 I would love to try it. Maybe I've heard of them. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I've tried it before. Maybe I haven't. Either way, I'm just doing this because I love coffee, and I want to share that with you guys. So you just let me know if there's anything you want me to try out, and then I'm going to possibly go for it. But yeah, hope you're having an awesome day. Hope you're drinking awesome coffee, and I'll see you later.